Ever find yourself saying no to something new, even when you know it's good for you? Like that amazing new app everyone raves about, or finally sticking to your gym routine? You're not alone. Our brains are hardwired to resist change, even positive change. This video explores why we actively build these cognitive comfort zones and how they secretly shape our daily lives. Section 1. The invisible walls we don't see. There's something strange about the human mind. It doesn't chase what's best for us. It chases what feels safe. Most of the limits controlling your life aren't visible. They don't look like fear. They don't feel dramatic. They feel normal. You wake up, scroll the same apps, take the same route, eat the same foods, delay the same goals. And without realizing it, you're living inside an invisible mental structure, a cognitive comfort zone. Not a place of happiness, not even a place of success, just a place that feels familiar. Psychologists have long known this. The brain prioritizes predictability over improvement because predictability once meant survival. Thousands of years ago, unfamiliar territory meant danger. New sounds, new routines, new risks. The brain learned a simple rule. If it's familiar, it's probably safe. That ancient wiring still runs your modern life. Section 2. Why familiarity feels better than progress. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain doesn't care about your potential. It cares about efficiency. Change costs energy. New habits require focus. New environments demand adaptation. So the brain pushes back quietly, not with panic, not with fear, but with subtle resistance. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready yet. This works fine for now. You tell yourself you're being logical, but what's really happening is cognitive friction. Take something simple, a new productivity system that could save you hours. You watch a video about it. You feel inspired. Then you close the app and go back to the old way. Not because the new way doesn't work, but because your brain already understands the old one. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar progress. Section 3. Real-life comfort zone traps. Let's make this real. You stay in a job you dislike, not because you love it, but because you know it. You avoid the gym, not because it's useless, but because your routine already exists without it. You keep the same social circle, even if you've outgrown it, because new connections require vulnerability. These are not failures of discipline. They're features of the human brain. Studies show the brain actually releases less stress when repeating known behaviors, even unhealthy ones. That's why people return to bad habits, bad relationships, bad routines. They don't feel good. They feel predictable, and predictability is comforting. Section 4. The birth of cognitive comfort zones. Over time, these choices stack. Every avoided risk, every postponed change, every maybe later. They form walls, not brick walls, mental ones. You stop seeing options. You stop questioning defaults. You stop imagining alternatives. That's when the comfort zone becomes invisible. You don't think, I'm stuck. You think, this is just how life is. And that's the most dangerous stage, because now the brain isn't protecting you from danger, it's protecting the status quo. Section 5. Why even positive change feels wrong. Here's something few people talk about. Positive change often triggers the same resistance as negative change. New opportunities threaten identity. If you improve, you must let go of who you were. If you get healthier, you leave behind your old routines. If you grow more confident, you outgrow certain people. If you evolve, something familiar must die. The brain senses loss, even when the outcome is better. That's why growth feels uncomfortable, awkward, emotionally expensive. It's not because you're weak. It's because your mind is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Section 6. The cost of staying comfortable. Comfort zones don't collapse overnight. They erode slowly. One skipped habit, one avoided conversation, 1 year where nothing really changes. Then one day you look back and think, how did I get here? You didn't fail. You adapted too well. Your brain optimized for comfort, not meaning. And comfort without growth eventually turns into quiet dissatisfaction. Not sadness, not crisis. Just a persistent sense that something's missing. Section 7. Awareness is the first crack in the wall. The moment you notice this pattern, something shifts. You start catching the resistance voice, the one that says, not now. It's fine as it is. You realize that discomfort isn't danger. It's information. Growth feels unfamiliar, not unsafe. And that awareness creates a crack in the wall. You don't need to destroy your comfort zone overnight. That would backfire. The brain hates sudden chaos. What it responds to is small, controlled exposure to newness. Tiny changes, low-risk experiments, gentle disruptions, enough to expand the zone without triggering panic. Section 8. the real question. The goal isn't to escape comfort forever. That's unrealistic. The goal is to choose comfort consciously, instead of being trapped by it. To ask yourself, am I choosing this because it's best or because it's familiar? That single question rewires behavior, because once you see the invisible walls, they stop being invisible. If this video made you pause, if it felt uncomfortably accurate, that's not a coincidence. It means your mind recognized something real. And maybe today isn't about drastic change. Maybe it's just about noticing the walls. If this resonated with you, take a moment to like the video, subscribe for more psychology-based insights like this, and ask yourself, just once today, what comfort zone am I protecting? That might be protecting me too much.